book cover pose.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 21 of Shattered Kingdoms, the Spire of Spring. Last time, the sailors of the Shattered Kingdom put together the Sandwich King's new head, which was a Reuben.
King Reuben.
King Reuben masterfully assembled a sandwich that will last him well into his new cycle, whatever this is.
Yeah. Hopefully we bought a little bit longer.
So as we set sail once again, they head to the next island in the Fairy's Teeth island chain. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, everyone on Discord. OBS got cough mic'd. They head to another small island, the Spire of Spring. From your vantage point, you can see that there are two larger islands nearby, presumably winter and summer of some kind, as they tend to be the fairy courts that get all the attention. Yes. So you approach an island that has a large spire coming out of the center of it, and is covered in a verdant grass. The grass is rather tall, probably people height. It's swaying in the breeze. Cherry blossoms float through the air. It's a warm, pleasant breeze, smelling of different kinds of apples than the last apple place.
Does the Spire have a bunch of ribbons hanging down from it?
Sure.
It's a wiener.
No.
Yeah. It's all dicks.
Eeks.
Well, it seems like so far they've been pretty friendly so far here, so it would be really funny if Spring was the aggressive one, but
do we see any people or anything, or
as you get closer,
just bent grass?
As you get closer, you can see there are indeed some fairy folk, just as before. The dryads have some spring berries, some very young-looking berries, and some verdant, bright flowers, very bright green. Treants are kind of that fresh, almost gawky. They're kind of rail thin and sparse leaves. And a bunch of relatively young-looking eladrin running around.
God damn it. This is just going to be an excuse for Andy to make all of them teenagers.
What's up?
Shitty satyrs and fawns everywhere. Fantastic. I'm into it, is what I said. Yeah, well, I think especially coming off our adventure with the Sandwich King, I feel relatively welcome in these island chains so far, and that will have to punish me before I change my mind. So I think we could probably go relatively boldly, hey, we just fucking nailed the autumn lands here. Let's get to it.
That's at the other equinox. Right.
Yeah. I'm a cultural ambassador.
Yeah.
Y'all want some omiyagi? I got it.
Umia.
Ooh, yeah, some umiyage.
Umiyage. Here's some bullshit I found for your beach. What, at your gift shop, it's hard to find my name, so I just took two names and smushed them together.
Terrible. Right?
Yeah, is there a place where we can roll up and land?
Yeah, there's a small dock.
You dock it.
You dock it, and excitingly, everyone gathers around. They seem to be timidly excited, like they're kind of back away, but like very like I'll kind of peer, like they're almost like trying to get behind each other to like peer over, to be like, oh, I don't want to be in front.
Oh no, it's an island of introverts.
But you can pull up. And set
Are they
anchor.
like so? They're clustering to see, but not be seen. Is that the idea?
It's more like yes, and like they're not actively trying to hide from you, but they are trying to like make themselves small in a way that like belies some sort of social anxiety.
Right. Okay.
There may be a day coming where I don't see you coming a mile off, but it's not today. Guarantee you that. By the way, I love it. It's incredibly inspired. So yeah. By the way, Umi may stay here. Like this may be the end of Umi's journey. This is great. She's gonna be the prince of these nerds.
She's got vampire porn that she can show them for days.
That's right. Haruhime, look it up. This is my fucking place. Been foretold. Again, kind of coming off a fresh high of being like, I solved Autumn's problems. I can solve all your problems. And if all your problems are just, should I talk to that girl? God damn, I'm in the right place.
So,
Yeah.
what are the relations between these islands? Like, politically, or, like, because if they see us coming and maybe they're trying to make themselves small, they have caution.
Oh, right. Interesting.
Because we're coming from the direction of the Autumn Island, right? So I'm just wondering if there's any of that, maybe.
Well, and Andy did point out that the winner in summer courts tend to be the Sealy and the Unsealy tend to get all the press. Is this some low-key beef?
Right. We could use some keep on that sandwich.
Between the sandwiches.
Oh, yes.
Can I get an insight check if you
Yes.
like to attempt to discern that?
Ooh, I'm gonna burn an inspiration. I have one left.
I'm untrained.
Just rolled 6, so I will. And I rolled a 6 again. Destiny. So that is a modified 10.
Okay.
30-10. Can't really.
I got a bomb over here.
There it is.
Although, what's your rule? I thought I heard Jeremy Crawford say that your passive was the floor for a check. Do you think that is true or not?
I don't usually play with passive insight too often. I mean, I don't know if that's been codified in PHB 2024, but
I don't know either.
Because passive insight was a thing in 4th edition, but it's not as RAW in 5th. So I also kind of like just botching every once in a while, just be like, I don't trust this guy for no reason. But also I will always defer to what do you, the player, think? Because sometimes people make an insight check, and no matter what, they're going to go with what they think. And you should. So if you're like, this guy's lying, I rolled a 2, but I still think they're lying. Yeah, you might think they're lying.
Right.
They might just be very good at lying.
Right.
I don't want that to ever. I like the role play of it, and then also it feels a little metagamey to be like, well, you told me they weren't lying, but I think they are, and therefore they are. It's just like, no, maybe you just think they're lying. Maybe you don't even have to roll insight. You just think they're lying.
Right.
But this is sort of a much more nuanced question than that. In a way that only game mechanics can sort of sometimes address.
Sure.
So they don't seem, even with a 10, you're not getting like we're running for the hills, like the invaders are coming.
Right.
There is this timid curiosity. With a natural 20, yeah, they're definitely they're just so awkward.
I'm writing down Island of Nerds.
Yeah,
Is that
it's
correct?
it's not uncorrect.
Everyone's at exactly the wrong stage of puberty.
Yes. Oh, 100%.
Gangly.
No one likes their smile, their hair, what their body's doing, what their body's not doing.
What other bodies are doing.
What they heard Kyle did with Cindy, but Cindy denies it. But I heard from Becky, and Becky's straight up. Also, I kind of
Becky would never lie to you.
Also, I kind of like Becky, so just in the tank for her, if we're being honest.
Right.
I kind of like every girl I've ever met.
There's just something special about all of them.
This might be something. I don't even know if Marty will. This might be too deep a cut, but don't chew gum in front of me. It'll drive me crazy or whatever. From Angela from Smosh. Where they found her like old AIM chats, and she's just being an unhinged teenager.
Well, chew gum in front of me. LOL.
LOL.
Yeah, no, that one. We quote that a lot, actually. Yeah, because boy, when you're a teenager, there's just you think the dumbest things. It's great. So I'm excited about this island adventure.
Everything is a raw nerve. Like
Yeah.
everything is the most important thing that has ever happened to you because it is the most important thing that has ever happened to you because you've only been alive for 14 years.
And it's the first time it's ever happened in history, and it'll be the last time it ever happens in
Yes,
history.
So I have a lot of sympathy for teenagers.
Yes.
Really up to a face. Act because of like them really only having room for one emotion at a time, and like kind of
Yeah,
So let's put this in a bunch of Eladrin and go.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Does anyone look like they're a leader, or is it all just a bunch of like normal people who are around?
I think we might be the leaders now.
You can
Any
hear,
early bloomers?
Yeah, you can hear a bunch of them going, "What the Sigma?" Skipping.
Skibbity.
They got that Ohio Riz.
Fantastic.
And yeah, just a kid, an Eladrin who is just slightly taller than everyone else, kind of steps forward, cross stash,
Fantastic.
greasy long hair,
Nice.
little fedora. Greetings.
Eladrin. Yeah, people are not intimidated by it. Greetings. We'd love to sample some of the hospitality island. We
He kind of gestures, and people like just scurrying. A couple people come back with goblets of like a sparkling bright red liquid.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And these are pizza rolls, you say?
Our finest rolled pizzas and the
And
distilled.
Surge.
It was Mountain Dew Code Red. Thank you.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It is distilled from our finest Mountain Dews.
Oh, well, thank you very much. It's very.
So wait, if it's
Is it
if
safe
it's
to
from the
drink?
Mountain Dews, then would it be more like Big Red? Do they call it Big Red?
We call it Mr. Thunder, or Mountain Thunder.
Have food and drink.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What are we? There's not really a good knockoff Mountain Dew.
No,
Nah,
Big Red
Mellow
was kind of
Yellow
the
was
Yellow?
as close. Yeah, it was
but
as
Mellow
close as they
Yellow
got.
is just it's its own
It's
thing.
not the brand. It's not the brand.
Yeah.
No.
Anything that's
Yeah.
named yellow to drink is probably not a great idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it wasn't Mellow Yellow. It was Sundrop. A couple years ago. It's probably like 10, 15 years ago. They tried to rebrand Sundrop and like bring Sundrop back. And Krista, my brother, his now wife, at the time, we were all in San Francisco and they were doing like a street campaign and they came up to our car and they're like, "You want to try Sundrop?" And we're like, "We'll try Sundrop or whatever." And it was the worst thing we've ever had. Like we all like took a sip and we're like, "Oh," and then we like pretended like through the car to be like, "Yeah, it's great." And we're just like, "This is the worst thing we've ever had." It's like bad Fresca. Like, what is this?
No, stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Mountain Dew is all like, we're going to hold you down and have sex with your pets in front of you. Action surge.
Wow, yeah, action surge.
Boom. There's your brand for you.
We only play 4th edition.
Linksy, come here. Yeah, get away from that man.
Yes, so their finest Mountain Dew pizza rolls. They bring out some like lounge chairs that are just bags filled with beans. They're beanbag chairs.
Sure.
They plop them down and he sinks into one. He says, "So, what brings you to our island? During this, the vernal equinox."
Dun dun dun.
Just like, wasn't it just the autumnal equinox?
Yeah, I look at both my
Yeah.
star people, like, that can't happen, right? Like, they can't be both going at the same time, right?
Hey, yeah, this is confusing my knowledge of. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna look at the stars maybe. You know.
Yeah, no, he's wrong. Just a quick glance, and you're like, not according to anything I'm looking at.
Just gonna look at Umi like,
Oh, great. I see. What brings us here is the storm has fallen, and so we from another set of islands. We had a name for them that probably won't make sense to you. So we have come to your land to sample your hospitalities and to perhaps exchange culture.
Well, you will find an excellent culture here. He'll tip his fedora.
Maladrin?
Maladdin. Oh,
He will say, "My name is Brankston, and these are my cohorts."
Brankston Hughes?
Brankston. He will, as elegantly as possible, which is terribly inelegantly, get out of the beanbag chair, and he will kind of flare his pleather trench coat behind him. You can see he is a master of the blade. He has several katanas adorning his belt.
mm-hmm.
Marty, how do you feel about katanas? You love them, right?
They're history's greatest weapon. For very breakable one-use swords.
Yeah, that's why you need so many.
That's why I need so many of them. They're They're disposables. It's like how pirates have a bunch of guns.
Yes.
I have a brace of katanas.
Yes. Katanas are all single shot. You got them right. Yes. You're triggering me so bad right
Sorry. Okay, sorry. This is a very serious stream. Hello.
now. Impressive.
I am the chosen. He says, "Yes, well, this is a great exchange of culture. I see you have girls where you're from. Excellent. So I am excellent at talking to girls.
Might I suggest Darmuid be our face for a second, just to get paid. There's a suspicious amount of books on laps in this crowd.
You lack girls here?
No, we have girls. They just exist on a different part of the island.
Oh, why is that?
Because we're not allowed to have boy-girl dances yet.
Oh. Understood. Well,
and that's leaving room for Corlon.
Right. I have a notion. Maybe you just need some chaperones, and perhaps we could act as those chaperones.
What the Sigma? Am I using it right? I don't even know.
No cap.
Don't admit it. Just blow past it. No cap. Iconic Goose Mary. Just go. Is this a TikTok? Am I doing a TikTok? I think I am. I might be.
Yeah.
So let's just go past it. We're all very young and cool. Yes, what the Sigma indeed. Is there a dance coming that we can sponsor or chaperone?
The vernal equinox. It is our most sacred of dances.
Which is luckily every night, it turns out. So yeah.
Does that mean we'll be here chaperoning every night?
No, I mean I just assume once a girl smells my pheromones, she'll love me forever. I'm a nice guy. Once they get to know me, I'll. No, they just gotta give me a chance.
I need several showers.
They need to give me a chance.
Oh my God.
How showered is this guy?
He does. He's got an odor.
Right.
Shh.
He's definitely have a musk.
Montage.
And look, this is going to work for someone.
Is that anything? I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
Your okay. Might be best unocculted by other aromas, which yet linger.
Guys, he's right. If we all mix pheromones, that won't work. So we need to cleanse ourselves so they don't overpower the girls.
That's right. That's probably why they're all on the other side of the
island. That's why guys, obviously that's why we're too close together. And we all smell the same.
Get away from Brendan. Do you want to go see Uncle Cracker or not?
Uncle Cracker has a bunch of bops.
I stand in the corner until Blink comes on. That's my jam.
That's my freaking jam.
Okay. Do we have to crown one of you king and queen or something? And will that get all this out of your system? Because I have a lot of vampire pornography that I think is going to play better on the other side of this island. I'm saving that.
Yeah, we landed on the wrong side.
Yeah, for sure.
I have a lot of teenage boy chunks. I have less teenage girl chunks.
Next session, guest DM Marty. Okay, yeah. But it's one of your favorite. It's one of my favorite flavors of yours, though. You do teenage boy very well. Okay, so yeah, we need to get this half of the Footloose town in going to the dance shape. I think that much can be true. So the dances I know are cultural and go to drums. So I'm not going to be able to be the best sort of dancing in tandems, not really pairs. But yeah, we'd love to assist you on this, your vernalist of equinoxes. I look at my star people. I said all that right?
Sure.
Getting nothing but confidence from Nor.
Just all four hands shrugging.
And what was your name again? Braxton?
Brankston.
Brankston. Because I thought it was Brankston Hughes. That's right. All right, Brankston. How much time do we have? When's your dance? I guess is it sundown, midnight? Where's
Pardon me. It's in just a few hours. Is that a good timer?
That's great. Good thing we showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually great.
There's
Yes.
Super convenient.
It's all in the stars. So
Yes.
so
Praise
so
be
you
to
need-
Andy.
Praise you're Andyists.
We are
You could say
Andyists. We're the only island of Andyists, probably.
Yeah, it's either there to worship a girl, which they're not doing, so there's no
Oh yeah,
vandalism.
I mean, how do I get woke, go rogue? How did she even get there? I'm just saying.
I can't believe that Andy's waited this long on stream to reveal his worst villains. A bunch of Andyist no-fap bros that he's been hip-pocketing this whole time. Fantastic. Yep.
Wait till you find out what's in that Titan vault, Gracefall.
Wow.
Yeah, well, all right. Now, where could we get to the women's camp?
Oh yeah, it's very complicated. It's you see the spire?
Mm-hmm.
It's just around that.
Sure.
And is the dance happening at the Spire?
Yes, we all circle it. There are ribbons.
Yeah,
It's
definitely a dick.
This is classic stuff. All right.
I don't see it. He turns bright red.
Again, marvelous that you all have textbooks. That's going to be important. Okay, so how best to help you here? We will help you.
Can we? This might be beyond our capabilities.
There's a lot.
Guidance.
all we can do is set them up for success and see
Yes.
what happens.
Yes,
You can try. You can certainly try.
We all survived this age,
Right.
so they will too. But it's just going to be hilarious to watch.
We need to set these guys on grooming
Mm-hmm.
and etiquette.
Yes.
Right? Some do's and don'ts.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
In dancing.
Yeah, I'd say that's maybe falls into etiquette a little bit. As far as what's cool, what's not. I mean, I guess we're gonna be there, chaperoning. So we can
Chaperoning, yeah.
monitor things.
Leave space for Coraline.
Exactly. He pulled it right out of my. Exactly.
Big
Okay.
W.
So, do we need to take some time to do this? Montage it?
I love the idea of a montage.
Yeah.
I love the idea of he keeps putting his hands in the worst place, just poorly, and Nora using all four to be like, no.
Yeah, just
Not even close.
Yeah.
like initially, I can't wait to rehearse with you two, and
Yeah.
I'll be the.
Yes. And it's on Darmuid, and he's still doing it wrong and weird, and Umi's Nora's no, up. And somehow up and down at the same time. I don't know how you did this so wrong.
There's this space between
Yeah, I am definitely
the hip and
picturing,
bust area.
it's like a long shot, and Darmuid just I mean, in a way, only a cartoon can slant walking, full tilt forward, being like, no, moving Nora out of the way, being like, okay.
I'll be maybe you can talk to the ladies too. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can.
Not, washing behind the ears. I can maybe use some water magic to help clean them up.
Yeah, maybe summon a shower.
Surely there's got to be a spring somewhere nearby.
Don't call me Shirley.
E Sigma. Well, my father was something of a beach dirtbag and a drummer, so I think I can probably teach some of these boys to keep on beat, and they're going to have to kind of get over the initial, like, when girls dance, parts of the move that you're going to have to pretend not to notice.
A lot of them leave.
And then come back.
If we
come
get a
back
cycle,
not that long later, but
that was a very good. Sorry for the other references, but a very good Triple J presenters.
Oh, yes, thank you.
See, I can practice drum and basic rhythm because these boys are going to have to get some bounce in their step. Again, I may need to make liberal use of Darmuid.
I'm dexterous. I could teach them to dance a little bit.
We've got. What were you using the spring for specifically? Is it to get these boys clean?
I'm imagining assembly line of just walking into the water and walking out.
Yep. Any kind of geyser or spring, just blast the stink off of them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just fire hose these boys.
For sure.
Parting their hair.
Cold water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be ready with that.
Be ready.
During the
I have a lot of ice magic. I can.
Right.
I do like the idea that, like, it's like, I assume you just make room temp water, and Umi's like, no. I'm gonna cold this.
Frostbite, ice knife.
It seems unnecessary. No cap.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Delulu.
I cast Armor of Agathis, but only on my no-touch areas. They have to stay with.
Your swimsuit zone, of course.
Frostbite.
Ow. No cap, bussin'.
Serve. Herd chef.
Herd chef, yeah.
Yeah.
Gucci. I'm really running out.
Yeah. And I oop. Are we still doing and I oop?
Oh, I don't know. Ick. I got the ick.
Wait, I'm ick already. Ah, dang it. Life comes at you fast when you're in Eternal Spring.
It's just one of those days.
See, we
very serious. This is Dungeons and Dragons.
This is also Dungeons and Dragons, and I need everybody to hear that. It's weird you thought it was otherwise. If you were waiting for Monster of the Week, you'll be sorely mistaken.
We could do this in Monster of the Week, though.
Yeah.
I rolled to solve your mystery.
Yeah.
I keep struggling to find a way to play Dread remotely. You really need the central.
I pull a thing out and it's fine.
It's fine. Damn it.
Can I see you do it? No.
No. I did it. Here's the thing.
I did it.
Is that the same thing as last time?
No.
No, this was Jenga.
You could just hear me putting down the same block over and over again. I pulled it out. Really? Because you keep reaching from the same spot you put down the last one.
Can I see the tower?
No.
All right, so we get them cold spring blasted. That's going to be important. A few people have disappeared in the bushes, which may be important for them. Then they can get cold spring blasted. Let's hope they have some clarity. I am genuine about the drumming and getting them any basic rhythm.
I'm very much picturing, like, any dance scene from the teenager dance scene from Avatar: The Last Airbender, where it's all the boys just very poorly. Yeah, it's a lot of swaying and little foot tapping.
Yep. It's a start, and from there you start to feel the music.
It's one of my favorite episodes. I don't know if it shows.
So then you just start to feel the music. If any of you boys feel the music for more than 4 hours, consult a cleric.
Flamio, Hotman.
Reapply ice.
I kind of like. Should we? And maybe we should dedicate this episode to the boys, especially since we are trying to be relatively quick. But I kind of want to see the girl half of this island. But I also don't want to put Andy on the spot of like, I don't know.
No, I think I got it. I think I got it.
They've all been taken to a separate classroom and are shown a film. Now, one of my somewhat side tangent, but absolutely related to this. One of my favorite, like, just assessments of teenagedom is all the boys think all the girls have it figured out, and all the girls think all the boys must have it figured out, and that is the great tragedy of 8 years of our shared experience. There's just this period in the middle where it's just kind of like, oh, great.
In reality, nobody has it figured out.
Yeah.
No, you're not done cooking. It's okay, kids. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, that girl went home and cried into a pillow for 6 hours because he looked at me. It's like, I thought you wanted him to look at you, but not like that. How did he do it?
With his eyes.
With his eyes.
And then you're just like, man, this seems very important to you.
Again, I feel like we're making too much reference to the media, but Courtney's, similarly to Angela's AIM threads, Courtney's journal is unhinged, but it's like, you poor dummy. You are the bravest person on earth for putting this out there, because it is her, like, within one line, it's like, no more boys, unless it's like, she's making deals with God that he owes her. It's like, this is...
Oh my God, it's so teenager.
I have been this Christian idiot once, and girl, I feel for you. Everything about it is yours, but boy, I have absolutely been that at constant conflict with your weirdo morality. Not that it's weirdo.
But Umi, as you were teaching the boys to dance, one of them like clearly like very severely like pulls a hammy or whatever, and it's just like, I'm fine. No, she'll think I'm tough. She doesn't know this happened to you. She doesn't know who you are.
No one needs you to persevere through this.
No, I can do it, coach. No cap. Come on.
You, bud.
Just put me in.
I think we have some cap over here. All right.
Vibe check. Am I still doing this?
But I don't want to single him out because that'll be the death of his social life for at least 5 minutes. So, like, we're all going to take a break. Yeah, I've decided. We're all taking a break. We're all going to sit down and stretch.
Yeah.
A very manly thing to do. I can barely, my vapors or something because of all the hot
farts.
Who told you
I
that?
thought girls didn't fart. Yeah.
No, we have fainting couches.
Is that because of your corsets?
Hey, get to stretching, Kyle.
Oh, okay. Milady.
The very manly thing you were going to do.
Yeah, they all start awkwardly stretching.
So they're a lost cause, right?
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, their island doesn't end if they don't, like, boy-girl dance at the end of it, right?
Yeah.
I'm unconvinced. I think there has to be a homecoming king and queen by the end of this, or they're fucked.
How does spring happen if spring dance doesn't, you know? Like,
Has the spring dance ever not happened?
It would be the end of the world.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
That can go either way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
shit.
All girl.
I don't know.
Mythologically or socially, it's unclear.
We've got an unreliable narrator here.
If Bethany doesn't dance with me, I don't know what I'll do.
Sure, for sure.
Maybe.
Have we taken any interest in Bethany's things?
Rebethany, first of all. Second of all,
apologies.
Second of all, she should like me because I'm nice and I get pretty okay grades, and I'm involved in several extracurricular activities, and my main in League of Legends is one of the characters from League of Legends.
And that would be
we are clipping this whole episode and putting it on TikTok, and our numbers are gonna skyrocket. Okay, new montage. Ask me what I'm interested in.
Thank you.
But I hope it's me.
Sure. We do hope it's us, don't we? We all hope it's us, don't we? But how are we going to be interesting?
Talk about myself. Prove I'm interesting.
That will work on about 50%.
Insult her.
But now, see, we don't like this at all. This is where we is there a manosphere around here we can destroy a fight? Is there a D&D object I can cast into a Mountain Doom of some sort? An Andrew Tate?
You seek the microphone of the Rogan.
Oh
no.
Oh.
Probably.
He wants us to look it up and think for ourselves and form our own opinions. Not to be sheeple.
Sure.
And also, he shaves his head, but he would have a full head of hair if he didn't.
That's right.
That guy is on elf growth hormone for sure.
And he's not 5'4". He's definitely a regular person height.
And he still has stand-up comedy chops, I'm sure.
Yeah. I don't know. He just had a Netflix special. They only give specials to good people.
No. Nope.
Is it increasingly worse and worse people? Weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I just think Matt Rife has a point of view.
Y'all boys need Evangeline.
Ew. I'm just saying, a girl overthrew all the Titans? I just think that's hard to believe. What implies that she had these skills? Was her dad a Titan killer? I don't get it.
We're going to have to discuss with you the books of
I actually have choice paralysis for how angry I am. Like,
at least it's pro-choice.
it's a new sensation.
Liz in chat says, just burn the whole island down, throw it into the sea.
Yeah. Well, we haven't seen the girls yet. Maybe half the island.
These dum-dums are halfway through the makeup for these jerks. Like, okay. Everyone turn to the lad next to him and ask him how he is. And let's practice that real quick while I just go scream into a bucket of water. It's another one of my character's traits, but I'm thinking about trying it on. I can also breathe underwater. Coincidence, but it's just going to be very good for that one thing.
You like... I want the Venn diagram of all your characters. Starts with girl.
Yes.
And then Ken breathes underwater, fucks with DM dice rolls.
Named girl is a big
girl.
It's
an alarming amount of them. Mommy issues is a lot of them too.
It's a lot of them.
Orphan.
Mm-hmm.
Would be hard.
No, I love that Krista gets to keep sniping me from afar. Of like, which girl, hooker, orphan is it? It's like, okay. It does define more than one of my characters, but it's fine. Only one of them was named girl. But I can justify myself off screen.
Two of them named girl, at least. Two orphans.
Kavina is named girl.
Yeah, she
is named girl.
Yeah.
I have a character from a thing I created named Sheila. She has an Australian shitty dad who just named her girl. Look, I think it's interesting the way that we ignore girls. I'm trying to unpack that. I'm not trying to reduce girls to. I can justify myself off stream. I said.
I'm here for it. But
thank you.
We went through a whole journey with she.
Yeah.
A beautiful journey.
One of the best. But I am. It's an area of curiosity to me, because I do think we as a society do it. Even now, among these maladrons, these lads, these ladrons.
That's what I was going to say. These ladrons.
These mad ladrons. Is there something we should roll a Jenga to see if it's working?
Look, you think you are having a net positive outcome on these boys. It's real hard to tell. You're combating a lot of patriarchal and manosphere embedded ideals.
These boys are just talking to each other. Yeah, just talking to each other.
And if the patriarchy was easy to overthrow, hey, guess what? We wouldn't have anymore, everybody.
Thank you. Wherever Andy is on the screen.
I'm imagining that we're just doing like, you know how like in football drills they like run up and then push like the thing, but instead of like they're just standing in a line, instead of running up and pushing the thing, it's just two of them running up and saying like one nice thing to either me or Umi and then back of the line.
And then again, I'm picturing Darmuid in that full slant walk because he's again just furious at these boys with a whistle being like, do it again.
No. Nope. Not on my tempo.
About her personality. Something nice about her personality.
Too much about you. No.
I like the way your hair looks. No. Again.
No, I don't know about you, but I'm covered in so many cups of punch.
No. Sorry. Oh no. Oh, I touched. Oh.
No, I'll clean it myself. I will clean it myself.
I have to go to the bushes again.
This was a white top.
I know.
That doesn't count as a compliment.
To the back of the line, Kyle.
Give me a lap, and then back of the line. There's just boys running suicides on the beaches.
They're going to sleep so good tonight.
Aren't they all Mountain Dew too? Like,
Yeah.
Their adrenaline glands are shot.
Non-energy drinks around here?
We only have Prime.
Oh, God.
And G Fuel.
Oh, no.
Just water fountains of G Fuel.
Whoever's sponsoring these boys is the real criminal.
Yeah, grown-ups?
There seem to be no grown-ups. Alarmingly, there is not a chaperone in sight. It is a real Island of the Flies, or Lord of the Flies situation.
These two original series Star Trek episodes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him, Jim. No more blah, blah, blah.
It's pun for up and down.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got time here, Andy. Did we pick our team, or do you?
No, you can go. You can go try and coach this from the other side.
I do think we should probably go and see what those dum-dums are up to, because there is ginned up on bad ideas too, I'm sure. But all right, keep practicing. You have until sundown or whatever your problem is. We'll see you guys at the absolutely non-phallic tower in the middle.
No, that's not what it is.
Sorry. interrupt you boys in no fap April or whatever you're in. No Fapril.
It's smart because it's one of the shorter months.
These boys are doing the most. Honestly, I'm having it.
Also, sorry, real fast and aside, Delaware, you're having your primary tonight? Why? It's
Primary?
September. Primary.
It's too late.
I mean, let's just all pour one out for their 2 counties boards of election. They got 2 counties
in Delaware,
and they have to be furious right now.
I don't know if that's every year or just in presidential years or what, but what a nightmare to be like, well, 3 months of the year are nightmares. And we're a lot slower the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Anyway, the trudging across the very tall like anime grass that's swaying in the breeze.
Nice.
It is nice.
Like it.
Let's see. Sorry. You cross over into another kind of village-esque area where you can see a bunch of the girls have a bunch of the girl Eladrin have kind of gathered and are also kind of nervously chittering and chattering at each other, and they kind of look at all you and they're like, a couple of them are like, ew.
Wow.
They're coming from the boys' island or town, whatever. So what did you even learn about Brankston and Kyle? Not that we care. Deep-seated inadequacy.
Well, we learned there's a dance tonight, girls.
Yeah, but nobody invited you. We're going and you can't come. That might be nice. Why did we say that?
I'm still close enough in age that I'm withering to death. So
yeah, what are you, a million?
That's. I lay down in the tall grass, never to be found again.
No cap. Bussin'.
Okay, gonna need you to take it down a notch. Just like
oh, help.
Lit.
You're
just gonna use all 4 hands to go down a notch.
Umi melting into the grass. Nor save me from myself.
I'll like catch her with one of my hands. It's okay.
It's cool to have multiple arms and play sports. Pretending to be bad at math for Bethany.
It's just I just don't get it. What are numbers for? 0. How can you have nothing?
You were good at math until you grew boobs.
No,
you're fine.
Not true. I don't even know why the 0. I mean, what was Arabia thinking?
Fantastic points from the bench. Arabia catching strays for inventing 0
you clearly
and
know things about math. What is this? Has anyone ever? Have you ever seen like the compilation of like rugby women like hitting on other women like their pickup lines, and it'll be like they catch like a rugby ball and be like, oh, watch out there, like little lady. I'm just picturing that's what Nora is doing to Umi, kind of.
Catch one ball, catch the other ball, catch the third ball in between the two balls. It's a classic.
The girls are they start to get very standoffish and be like, we don't even need your help. Why would we want to care about those stupid boys think anyway? They don't even ask any questions about us, and we don't care what they think or like either. So you all are probably even cops. Did anyone ask them if they're cops? They legally have to tell us if they are.
What's a cop?
I don't know. A cop?
The cultural
orange picker?
Oh. Sorry, we don't have any oranges.
I could maybe make some.
That's a real cop answer.
No. Well,
pretending to not know what cops are. Classic cop move.
Classic cop move.
Look, we've come from across the storm. We're new to your island, and we know you're having the dance. And we're interested in making the dances enjoyable for both groups, the boys and you. And so we've been working with the boys a little bit to make them a little cleaner and make people more, or rather less interested in themselves.
But you ladies clearly don't need our help at all.
No.
So
correct.
No.
I mean, you know what's going on, clearly. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
they listen to everything we say and ask and do. You got them clean?
Well, we got them to clean themselves.
There's like one girl who seems a little bummed that they're clean.
Yeah, it was going to be some girl's thing, I'm telling you.
Well, not it's not a uniform success, so that might be the way to find your Mr. Special.
Yeah, whose funk can overpower?
Right?
Yeah.
There's one of them, for sure.
I think there was a circle of the Moss Druid in there. He's for sure going to come in. There's been a lot of withering statements and gazes. So I think what we could work on is not being so unapproachable.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm sorry. It's stupid. I shouldn't have said anything.
Ew.
I didn't even have a personality anyway, so it's like, cool. Like, you could just tell me what it was. And
obviously, you're like a thing.
Look.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making a charisma saving throw.
Bethany, you're embarrassing yourself. How come you didn't have a withering remark or glance?
I have a +7. I rolled a 3.
No.
I think
I lay down in the grass again.
Yeah, I think Evangeline's taken over.
Yeah. Evangeline, take the wheel.
Just gonna try and pick her up again.
It's full death of Supergirl. Like,
yeah, I was picturing you're like a cat. You've gone fully
full boneless. Just
Frida's cat, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Was it the Pieta? Like, it's
But full.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
half circle.
Full anime dark clouds over my head.
You don't think it's important that the boys are making a special effort to meet with you?
Sorry, I had to turn my microphones back on. Not that we would even care, because what do we? But like, what? So they are making like a special. They got clean and they're like learning how to talk to us.
I think they think this is a big deal. I think they
is a
think
big deal.
you're a big.
We are a big deal.
See, so maybe they're stupid, but maybe not as stupid. Maybe they're wising up a bit.
Hold on a minute, cop.
I love how I look probably most like a hippie.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. None of you have cop vibes. Like, absolutely not.
Darmuid's like,
Maybe
what's giving
Nord
cop about
knows.
this? Yeah.
What?
Wearing robes with stars on them. Yeah.
Yeah, you basically like read their horoscope being like cop vibes. What?
Yeah.
I don't think they know what a cop is.
Almost certainly not. I heard she's a narc. No, she's Noel.
Nar.
Nar.
Oh.
Whisper. Withering glance. Whisper. One of the girls gets like banished from the group, and she's like, I don't even know what I did.
Don't worry, next week it'll be somebody else's turn.
She comes over and joins you all. Like, I think I'm your friends now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You just accept people without like reservation? We don't have to like prove over and over and over again that you're useful?
No.
Or like
No.
and like a social standing kind of way?
No.
I don't
As
like
long as you're
this.
cool, as long as you're, you're
I don't know where the guardrails are.
If I don't prove my value, what is my value?
It's okay. Just sit down in the tall grass and eat an orange
You
slice.
are
I'm enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
more.
Just sobbing. Oh,
I just think it's really cool you steal into Lego.
no. Did you see the new Zelda set though? I mean, it's like $300, but I don't think we
It's not
have
bad.
income here. So, but you got to buy two because it's got two different builds. So it's really
yeah.
$600 when you
That's
think
how they
about it.
get you.
But it's
Yeah.
an investment because I'm a AFL. There's an acronym. It's Adult Fans of Lego. I can't remember if that's the correct acronym. Or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except not an adult.
I mean, I'm adult adjacent. I'm an AAF.
You're looking,
Yep.
right.
Adult adjacent fans of Lego for sure. For sure.
Mhm. Mhm.
I actively love this so much, by the way. Trying to think
So
of what
is
the
the-
equivalent montages are.
Well, I think first we got to get them out of the whisper circle.
Yeah,
See what the conclusion is of the council.
we know someone's already been voted off the island, but I do think they were in consultation about whether or not to take a cop advice.
I mean, if they aren't interested, we can always just go back and hang out with the boys, Like,
The one of us that's actually been a teenage girl has the best plan.
they clearly just don't need our help or our advice. So we'll just pack up our things and we'll see you guys later at the dance, and we'll see how that goes. And
I mean,
Yeah, well, I'm sure they all know the new dances that they boys know.
yeah,
Right.
our new cultural dances that we taught them, and all the cool, interesting things that we we're talking about with them, like
And-
that we brought from
we
lands
just
afar.
talking, we were TikToking about.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, we were Ohio Rising, and
Mm-hmm.
We in fact we brought all new terms, from our travels abroad and stuff. So they're going to be saying all the cool new things that you guys won't even know. But
Yeah,
that's okay. You can skip,
Yeah,
keep with your skibbity toilets and we'll
Yeah, you
be
guys
over
will probably
here.
pick it up with your Sigmas.
Right?
Yeah.
Mad Glizzy.
They think like voodoo.
Pardon me. You're on the TikToks and the Snaps chat and the Instagrams.
And we talk with the tick.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the Marco Polos
Oh yeah.
and the Hoopla
In the
and
WhatsApps.
the Libby and the WhatsApps
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and the Facebook app and the X, the Everything app.
Everything app.
Facebook is skibbity, so's X.
Oh, Chugi. They're real Chugi now. Yeah.
You can watch.
Yeah, from Leon Musk. Anyway, the speak of real teenage boy energy. He didn't even want you to be on X, the Everything app. It's better without you.
Actually, he tells advertisers to go fuck themselves, and then 6 months later tries to sue them.
You're the reason why I'm morally and literally bankrupt. And also, my truck catches on fire sometimes. That was Gracewell where we had a big chunk about Cybertrucks.
Oh gosh!
I mean,
Yeah, I just saw a video of one of them rolling over a fence, and then afterwards the person gets out, and they were like, "Oh, that was so cool!" And it's just gasoline pouring out of the bottom of it.
Oh my God! Really? They just eviscerated it, basically.
Yeah.
poorly
favorite
designed car.
Through that window and it smashed. That was
Yeah.
his presentation.
Yeah.
What a chode.
It's almost like
Actual Howard Stark energy.
Right.
At here's my flying car. It's close. Unshatterable glass. Well, you can't do it twice, and he does it twice. Like, just imagine just kicking yourself in the balls.
it's really impressive when you think about it.
It's hard to do.
Yeah. I mean, to purposefully be so obviously stupid all the time and still have that many people think you're smart, that's hard.
Pretty impressive.
And he got there all on his own.
With nothing but a bunch of loose emeralds in his pocket.
Hey, that's
thought
my
it was-
story, that's your story, that's everybody's story.
And
Everybody's
part-time money in his...
Yeah.
Just...
And his dad, who's married to his sister or whatever. You know, just normal stuff.
It's just a riches to different riches story. You know what I mean? It's the real test of time stuff.
It's a real riches to mega riches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, it's hard to turn $40 billion into $20 billion.
That's right.
Marty, have you ever done that?
You know I haven't.
I love anyone who's just like, well, but he's rich. And it's just like, yeah, I could also be rich if I started rich.
Yeah.
You start life on easy and you made it easier. It's not that hard. And I also don't build rockets that explode all the time. Anyway, tune into Graceful.
2 Grammys to you.
Yeah. They're triple platinum. Are you?
Yeah. What's our button this episode, Andy?
I don't really know.
Yeah. I am having fun though. So, but
I realized in designing this chain, the 2 first islands are like the kind of like the really weird. Yeah, I made the point. They don't really summer and winter are the courts. Like these 2 like adjacent things are just what do you do with them? I don't know. Sandwich Kings and Sadie Hawkins dance.
I was gonna.
Sorry.
My button was gonna be Seder Hawkins dance, but
nice.
You beat me good. Thank you,
Right.
thank you. Because
a Seder Hawkman's dance.
yes,
Right.
because my button was going to be that we turn this into a Sadie Hawkins situation. What if we empower these girls to be they're the ones asking, and
That would really catch the boys off guard.
I think so, but I think they'd really appreciate half the pressure being taken off of them because they are floundering over there.
Yeah.
So
I think you mean they're doing really good over there with all the practice that they're doing. And these girls are going to be behind, you know.
Yeah. So they're going to want to be assertive, probably.
Mm-hmm.
The sooner these girls know where the power lies, though, it might be easier.
Yeah, let's not be passive here, ladies.
Yeah. Too bad they don't want to learn about that, though. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I guess we'll just...
Yeah, that's right. We're actually too cool for this. Are you implying that the boys would listen to us if we just told them exactly what we wanted?
I'm sorry, I just had to take my 77 trombones to another town.
Hold up, obvious criminal. You wait right there.
Trombones start with T?
What's that stand for? Hold on. There needs to be a patter song for the whole town. That would be funny if this episode turned into the musical episode.
For sure. I'm going to need 2 weeks for that, but I will start working on lyrics.
Exactly.
But yeah, let's introduce these ladies to something called Seder Hawkins. Seder Hawkman.
They are intrigued by this idea that boys just don't understand implicitly what they need and are actually kind of idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Girl,
it's all first rage hormones.
Take a boy age and subtract 10 years in emotional maturity. And then, then you see the advantage you have. Your activity gives you more insight and advantage.
There's like a collective, and it starts like sort of relieved and then becomes a little concerned.
It is, yes.
It's
going to require a lot of... See, the thing is with great power must also come great responsibility. So you have to understand these little idiots you're going to have in your hands that are nevertheless valuable little idiots in terms of propagating the species, if that's your interest. I don't know. This is just a day.
Also, if we have a boyfriend and we're boyfriend-girlfriend, that immediately doubles your social standing because you absorb his social standing.
I think we're close. Yeah. So, I think instead of waiting for one of these boys to tell you're worthy, I like that boy, I'm going to go tell him I'm worthy. Let's work on that.
No, but we have to have a talk about how we're boyfriend-girlfriend, don't we?
That's going to... We're really jumping steps, I think.
You should have a talk.
Yeah, let's enjoy a drum dance. A lot of things come... When you're a carpenter, every problem's a nail. My dad was a drummer and a bit of a beach bum, so I really see a lot of problems being solved with drum dances. It worked with my mom. It's the only sense of romance I have. He looked good in traditional pants and played the drums.
Oh, you also have all that.
And he was not good at dodging volcanoes.
You.
It's
the best joke, though. It's the best joke. They both died in fire. Pros, good at drumming, looks good in pants. Cons, can't dodge lava. I don't want to be on the stream anymore. I'm back in the tall grass.
Look, not a lot of people are faster than lava. Think about it that way.
That's true. Thanks. Most of my culture, actually. Few surviving members. That's all my backstory, folks. Go back and watch all the episodes. Pick up the clues.
The girls start to get it. And they're like, Ladies huddle again. Kaylee stays with you. I think you're my friends now.
You're cool, Katie. Kaylee,
Yeah.
sorry.
Did Kyle mention me? Sorry, Kyle J.
Yeah. I felt he more described you. I think you. Yeah. And hey, if you like Kyle J, you go tell Kyle J.
I just think our names
You like
would be
me.
might be, oh.
Wait, I might have gotten the wrong. But I'm just saying that you have some.
I mean,
power
odds are
over
he
it.
probably does like her. Oh
Yeah,
my God,
yeah, almost
a
certainly.
girl. I've met you, and therefore I'm irrevocably in love with you.
The first girl to talk to me because our mom, and the only reason isn't because our moms are friends. I love you forever.
She handed me a pencil once in math.
My moon goddess. Why is she your moon goddess? I don't know. I thought of the moon.
And then I had to go back in the bushes for a while.
Don't go to the bushes, guys. Don't let. If you see him go to the, don't go to the bushes with the boys. That's right.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
why does it have to be a moon goddess? I don't understand why. Sorry.
My understanding of poetry is rudimentary at best.
They have to rhyme. That's why it's the hardest one to do.
Oh my gosh, yes. I love that Brendan story.
The oh, pardon me. You can hear the boys start to gather towards the maypole. Chatter, 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 chatter. The girls reconvene and they say, "We think you have a point. Fine. We'll do it your way. We'll be direct and just tell them we like them or that you like us." Which one was it?
Might have gotten a just start a dialogue. Just be like, "Hey, what are you into?" Like it does kind of go both ways. But if you like a boy, don't sit sheepishly in a corner waiting for him to notice that you're waiting sheepishly in a corner. Same with the boy shouldn't just be there like, "I'm persevering through a pain. I'm enduring for only my own benefit, and I'm hoping someone notices."
But
I'm drawing in a corner, hoping someone notices my poet soul. Like, just get up and talk to each other.
What if I told him that I really liked when people chewed gum?
You know what? I've seen less work more. So,
And then he chewed gum in front of me. That means he likes me, right?
yes,
And that, and then he does that by choice. Then yes,
I think that's a good sign. I think that's a good sign.
It
cracked
could
it,
also
everybody.
just be that he wants to chew gum. So again, directness and clarity could help.
Again,
You're
I
really
presume I'm
harsh
talking
on
to
my
the
buzz
Regina.
cop.
I presume I'm talking to the Regina George of the group.
Yes.
So yes, I mean, definitely try that.
She has taken none of your lessons and distilled them down to a very unhelpful point.
Yeah.
that's really too bad, Regina George, because you're really being fetch.
Ooh.
We're all saying fetch now.
Fuck! They made fetch
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. We're all doing it.
Fuck.
Good job. Good job, Timothy.
Inspiration all around. Everybody. Lots of good trying to talk some sense into teenagers this episode, everybody. We were all there. It sucked. I get it. Teenager who is not watching this. And would think I'm one of the olds.
Almost certainly.
They think we're all definitely.
I've got that Ohio Riz,
Mm.
which is exemplified by JD Vance. He really is the poster child of Ohio Riz.
Jeffrey Dahmer Vance?
A great lover of mid-century furniture. I hear.
That's what I've heard.
I have been on the internet.
Took a little bit too long for that to be disproven.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
My favorite part is the APY said he didn't fuck a couch and then had to correct themselves that he didn't put that in a book.
Right. Well, you can't.
The fact that we can defend is that he didn't put that in his book. Whether or not he did or not, book account,
And look,
is not actually up for factual debate at the moment.
yeah, teenage boys. Look.
Yeah.
I don't think most teenage boys would then put that in their adult memoir. But, and
Almost
J.D.
certainly.
Vance didn't, to be clear. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Have you read that book? I haven't.
I haven't.
They do enough. They do enough that we can prove that we don't need to do stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
Just to their level. So, and I know I said it, so I introduced it.
It is a funny joke though.
Yeah.
The dance begins to commence. You can see the boys in their finest trench coats and fedoras, adorned in cargo shorts. Some of them have their zippers up.
Oh.
If you like tell someone to XYZ, they will be mortified that they forgot. So you kind of wonder if it's just better to not.
Yeah.
Thaumaturgy surely covers that, you know.
Yeah, I was just checking to see if I had thaumaturgy and I don't.
Gust of wind.
Pop up that might not be wanted. So maybe we need to.
Oh, it might be. Yeah, that's a good point. It might be necessary.
So what we'll do is maybe a huddle would be too obvious. Although a huddle would went out particularly to the girls.
Maybe we can make it part of a dance, like a.
Together and just get a group together before we start and say, okay, the girls are here. Now remember what we said. Hands in the designated places, if at all. Consent is important. Ask about them, and everybody, let's do a zipper check. Everybody just check.
Yeah,
Okay.
the fact that you've made it a group zipper check, everyone will pretend like theirs isn't down. And then they'll turn around quick and adjust. And yeah.
Great.
Excellent, Darmuid.
I'm here.
No cap. Lit.
No
Anybody
cap
need
on
a-
Darmuid for sure.
Anybody a little cooling off here, or are we good?
Yeah, we'll take one last hit.
Okay.
It's just like a cat. You're just spritzing them.
spraying them with
And the teenage girl equivalent is making sure no one's dress is tucked into the back of the underpants from their leg. Yeah. Just a real quick. All right. We can break.
They all meet around the maypole. The boys are, look, they're not great, but they're definitely a lot better than they were when you got here.
Mm-hmm. Look, no one's great at that age. Just try to be less of a disaster than you can be.
Listen, not every island can be a Sandwich King Reuben Island, you know, where we just ace it, knock it out of the park.
Look, you're working with damaged goods a little bit. The girls actually directly just say what they want or need, and the boys are like, "Oh my god, this is way easier." And also a follow-up question about yourself, milady.
A little on the milady, but yeah,
That was the one.
it's gonna work on some of them.
Right. Oh, he has a fedora.
Oh my god, he's so mature. He has a fedora. I bought it myself.
It's a
Oh, your hand has
it's a
a name.
trilby.
That's cute. Actually, a trilby.
Perhaps you'd know that if you...
No.
But no, milady does definitely work on some of the girls who think like, oh, he thinks I'm like gentry.
Gentry.
Now I have a longer hunk that I want to spend time on here, but they like whatever they like. that's worked on somebody and will work on somebody, but just quit trying to make the one size fits all of it all.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
someone's gonna love that you opened the door for, and someone's gonna hate it, and that's people. They come in all kinds.
The dance goes, yeah, by all estimations, this is not the worst high school dance you've ever been to. It's actually pretty great. They play, I don't know, a Pharrell song.
Cool.
So,
Sure.
you three are chaperoning. You're making sure no one's spiking the punch bowl, or you don't care, you know.
Yeah. Jarman's purifying food and water.
Exactly. Yeah, every time I think I'm like purifying it.
Oh man, yeah, what a great wingman a druid would be at a bar. Just be like, this dude was around my give it here. I have to put my fingers in it. I'm sorry about that, but it's fine.
Sorry
now.
about that, but it's good.
It's purified. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if you actually have to put your fingers in it, but I do think that's funny to be like,
Yeah.
like jamming into the orange slice that's in there or whatever.
It's part of it.
Purify it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta get a fistful of sangria. Yeah. What a the many uses of druidism.
I can cause gusts and frostbite to cool things down.
Mostly boys who have overheated.
Most boys have overheated.
Let's say boy boners, right?
And I'm gonna be on hand check duty.
Just all of your hands, just moving up or slightly down.
Yeah.
Watch at it. These are the green zones. These are the green zones. And she's in charge of whether or not the green zone expands or contracts.
Forever Young starts playing, and everybody starts slow dancing.
It was either that or the Lady in Red, so
Yeah.
it was probably... Actually, Forever Young is the springtime song. For Lady in Red is probably the fall time song,
Yeah.
so I like it.
At the end, Brankston and Rebethany are crowned the prince and princess of the spring ball, and they say, go with our blessings, go to the summer or winter court and tell them you have the blessing of the spring court, which is us, Bethany and Brankston.
It's gonna mean very little, but thank you very much. I'm pulling for Kylie and Kyle J myself. Yeah, I think it's time to walk into the sunrise, probably.
Up all night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you don't worry about
It's the
Brexit.
most
You've done
middling
enough.
day of the year. It's spring. It's the most middle day of the year. What is this?
Yeah,
It's
it's the
Equal
shortest night. It's the shortest night.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's equal. It's equal.
It's equal,
right?
right? Yeah. It's the most
Hence the
middlest.
equinox.
Well, to quote the U's, it's the most midday of the year.
Mid.
You know.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Big L.
And with that, we tick-tocking out of here.
Sorry, I try not to let most slang bother me, but it bothers me that mid somehow now means bad. It's like, no, it's supposed to mean middling. It's supposed to mean it's just okay. You can't go mid 0 out of 10. That's not mid then anymore. It's bad. Sorry.
That's pretty mid
Someone's showing how
opinion.
It
mid.
is, yeah, it is. Now I'm taking strays. With that, sailing to, you want to do summer or winter next?
I think if we go to winter, we're probably on a down, and then we end on an up. But summer sucks too, if Andy's doing his job properly. So one way or the other.
Solstices are hard, definitely, or they can be. Uh, do we want to flip a coin, roll a die?
Yeah. Because I actually think I'd like to do summer first, but let's
That's
leave
kind
it
of
to
where I'm
chance.
leaning as well.
Let's go.
Okay.
So
Okay.
end with the unlikely, assuming that's how it goes.
For instance, yeah.
We could be surprised.
I'm prepared for it to be a bunch of jock assholes.
Oh God.
And then
Yeah, theater
winters
kid,
are
yeah,
people.
It's
Yeah.
the Theater Kid Island.
Yeah.
It's just a pretty chill D&D game.
Yeah. I'm into it.
We will set sail to summer. The sun burns bright. More apple smell. Turns out apples are just a year-round thing.
Yeah, it is.
They're very
Yeah.
versatile.
Yeah. In winter, the potpourri.
Yeah, or like apple crisp,
Yeah.
a baked dessert.
Ooh,
Um,
yeah.
I like apples. It does turn out they are one of my faves.
I just made a
Top tier fruit.
They are a top tier fruit. Yes, just the best. Anyway, outros and plugs. Timothy, aka Darmuid, aka Timothy.
Hi. I would like to plug springtime. It's a lot of fun. I was born in the spring. I had fun being born, I think, because I'm still around, I guess. I would like to plug, exercising your right to vote this year. Registered, check your registration. Make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. Remember that each person in their community can impact their community and in a positive way, and it's easy to do. And it starts with all of us. There's no telling where it can go. So that's my plug.
Cece.
Hi, I'm Cece, aka Soup, aka Soupsica, across the interwebs. I also want to echo what Timothy just said. Get out and vote. Do it. To quote something that I was listening to earlier from Jinx Monsoon, it's an extreme point of privilege to be able to not have to worry about anything. And there are definitely some people who are choosing not to vote because they don't have to worry about anything. So don't be one of those people.
And Marty.
Yeah, football's back, everybody, and I think that's the thing that's on all of our minds. And my team's undefeated, so stuck it, you posers and yinzers. EAGLES Eagles. Also, yeah, definitely do the voting. And also, if you're an adolescent of any stripe or know an adolescent, yeah, that's just, they're little idiots for a while. And you were too. And try not to forget that. I meet a lot of parents who are just kind of like, my kid was drinking. It's like, yeah, I knew you when you were 18, bitch. Like, duh. Like, just get, go to them and be like, hey, so this is going to be a thing you're experimenting with. Be honest with them for 10 fucking seconds. And then give them the tools they need to survive this time of life, instead of pretending like you weren't the same person. Because we're all little idiots at that age, and it does pass, fingers crossed, if they have the kind of support network that gets them through it. So, what am I? Football.
Check it. Football.
Andy?
Hi, everyone. I will echo what everyone said. Being a teenager is hard. It wasn't fun. I'm sure most of you remember it not being fun.
BG!
I would also like to echo regarding you should go vote. Check your voter registration status. Make sure if you would like to do that, you can call your county's board of elections. If someone calls you and says, I can update your voter registration over the phone, do not do that. It is a scam. If someone texts you and says, click this link, do not do it. Google your board of elections for your county. Call them. You probably can do it online, but no one over the phone will ask you to update your voter registration information. You can do it over mail, in person, or online. But
Depending on your state.
Depending on your state. Every state is different, but your safest bet is to just call your county's board of elections. That's all I will say. Have a great night, everybody.